1, 2, 3, funky.
Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, then a warm welcome to my channel. My name is Pooja and I make videos on food, health, lifestyle, love, travel and more. So
one eternity later.
Okay, so I have been meaning to make this video for quite a long time, and I was actually taking my time to actually see what works and what doesn't work for me. So basically this is going to be a video of how I controlled and overcame the massive hair fall that I had as a side effect of COVID. So if you are someone who's suffering from hair fall, not just because of COVID, just hair fall in general, or if you are like me who's having the the massive hair fall because of COVID, then please keep on watching. And before we continue further, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it so that you don't miss out on my upcoming videos. So without further ado, let's get to the video. So before I tell you why a hair fall is a very big side effect of COVID, let me give you a brief history of what actually happens in our body. So just like human life cycle, we have three stages. So we have childhood, we have adolescence, and we have adulthood. The same way our hair also has a life cycle. So its technical names are anagen phase, catagen phase and telogen phase. So in the anagen phase, that's where new follicles are formed, like new hair grows, and a lot of growth is observed in this phase. Catagen phase is where your hair is slightly detached from the roots. This does not mean there's going to be hair fall for sure. See, you have when we are babies, or when we are toddlers, we have these tooth that shake and then fall off, right? So just like how we have tooth that's actually loose from the gums but it's still not fallen out completely, that's exactly the concept of catagen phase. It's detached from the roots but it still stays on your head. So unless and until you like comb it very vigorously or pull your hairband from your hair or something like that, the hair does not fall, it still remains on your hair. Then comes the telogen phase. Telogen phase is very normal. So if you have to go by numbers, then if you have 100 strands of hair, 10% of your hair is supposed to fall, because that 10% hair's life cycle is over. So it doesn't have any more life, so it's not going to stay on your head, it's obviously going to fall. So losing 10% of hair is very normal. So what is telogen effluvium? Telogen effluvium is the temporary hair loss that people who've had like severe fever, severe stress, traumatic incidents that's happened in their life. So people who are going through all this will have a temporary hair loss phase called telogen effluvium. Telogen effluvium is temporary, so you don't have to worry. But it's easy to say you don't have to worry, but when you're losing, instead of losing 10% of hair, when you're losing 20-30% of your hair, you're obviously going to be stressed. So losing around 50 to even 100 strands per day is very normal. But when you start losing 300 to 500 strands of hair, that is when all hell breaks loose. So I was so stressed. At one point I thought I should just shave off my head and save myself from the embarrassment of not having hair. It's very embarrassing, and it's very natural to feel that way. So if you are someone who's going through that, please don't lose hope. It's going to stop naturally. Telogen effluvium, if you Google it or if you do your own research about it, it will last you anywhere between a month to 3 months. And if it's lasting you more than 3 months, then I would definitely suggest you go see a dermatologist, or you go see your doctor or your dermatologist and find out what's really happening. If it's just because of post-COVID, or if you really have another problem that you're not addressing. So since I was also taking medicines for slip disc, and since I had just come out of my COVID medicines, I really did not want to put any more, what do you call that, English medicines into my body. And I was doing my research on what could be done naturally, like home remedies. And I actually made a lot of changes in my diet and also in the way I wash my hair. So yeah, I've separated this video into two parts. So one is going to be about my diet, and the second part is going to be about how I what changes I brought about in my hair care routine or my hair wash routine. So that's what you're going to see. So first, let's see what changes I made in my diet. For hair fall, I changed my regime a little bit. So before I actually get into what changes I made in my diet, please have this in mind that what worked for me might not work for you, or what works for you might really not work for me. So I'm just sharing my experience, and I'm just sharing the recipes that work for me. So if you want to go ahead and try it, please go ahead and try it. But please have this in mind that it might not work for you. Okay. So yeah, the first thing I used to have is a green juice. So it's very simple. I know green juice sounds like the first thing in the morning, really. So yeah, even I was like that. I was a little skeptical. Like, I don't mind the ingredients that go into the green juice, and I'm okay with drinking it. But I was like, really, the first thing in the morning. But it had an amazing effect for me. And actually Gautam was also having this, but because even he also had COVID along with me. So even he was going through the Telogen Effluvium phase. Even he was having a lot of hair shedding. So I used to force him also to drink the juice. Why to fall into the pit just alone, right? When you have a husband, just pull him with you. So yeah, I used to give him also the juice, and he actually noticed a great difference, and he was really happy. It's very simple. There's no really fixed proportion to it. You can add or decrease the ingredients as you want, as per your convenience or as per your taste. It's very simple. It's just 3 ingredients. You add cucumber, you add some amla, and you add a handful of curry leaves. Add it into a blender, add how much ever water you want. If you want it thick and concentrated, add little water. If you want it little diluted, you can add water according to that. Since I make it for 2 people, I dilute it a little bit. So I add how much ever water I want, and blend it completely. And you need to filter it out, and filter it as much as possible. This is the first thing I have in the morning. It's green juice. And after having green juice, make sure you don't eat anything for the next half an hour, 30 minutes to 40 minutes. So my usual breakfast is a bowl of nuts, and I have my PCOS drink. So yeah, this was one thing I continued. I never stopped my PCOS drink, because if I stop my PCOS drink as well, I was scared that my hormones may start imbalancing again, and again that might lead to further hair fall. So I did not stop having my PCOS drink. I continued with that. But there were new things that I added to my breakfast, dry fruit bowl. So instead of having almonds in the raw form, I started having soaked and peeled almonds. So in my research, I found out that the skin of the almonds, they have a lot of nutrient blockers. So what I do is I soak how much almonds I want the previous night, and the next day morning when I'm ready to have it, I just peel it and then I have it. So I have around 6 to 7 soaked almonds every single day. And whatever dry fruits I have at hand on that particular day, I have it. And my mom started making these biotin laddus. So I will leave a recipe for it down below. I saw another YouTuber's video and then made it for myself. I didn't make it, my mom made it. Okay, so she made it for me, and I thought, it's just another laddu, this is not going to have any effect on it. But I was completely wrong. It had a great effect, and I still continue having it. It's been like 2 months and I still have it. So when I came back from my mom's house, she packed around 30-40 laddus in a big dabba, and I have it in my fridge. So every day morning I pick one, I put it in my bowl and I eat it. Another thing that I've started doing newly is having halum seeds. It's also called Aliv seeds in English, or you can also call it garden cress seeds. It's super beneficial. It's a super seed, it's a super food. And I was just so sad that I found it so late. If I had found it earlier, then I think I would have reaped its benefits, but not too late yet. I do have it not on a daily basis. I have it on alternate days. So what I do is, my mom actually made a laddu out of this as well, but it got over and I wasn't patient enough to make laddus for myself. So what I do is, I take a pinch of the seeds and I soak it in water overnight, and the next day what happens is, you'll have like how chia seeds soak and they have like a jelly consistency around it. Same way, even these seeds will have like a jelly coating around it. So I just filter out the water and I have it just like that. I just put it in my mouth and I chew. That's it. So yeah, these are the food habits that these are the changes that I made in my food habits. And I started eating very mindfully, and I started intaking a lot of proteins. So apart from the diet, I also started taking a supplement. And please bear in mind that I did my own research, and I researched every single ingredient that's mentioned in the box of the supplement, and only after I was sure that it was going to suit me, I started taking the supplement. So just because I am recommending it to you doesn't mean you blindly go buy it and have it. So please do your own research. I'm anyway going to link it down in the description box below. So please do your research. See if the ingredients will fit your description. See if anything is going to have an allergic reaction for you, and then buy the supplements. So I have my Oziva's hair vitamins. Thank you. So these are the hair vitamins that I have. It's again by Oziva, and I have been consuming Oziva Hair Balance for the past 1 year. So when I saw their hair vitamins, and I'm already comfortable with the brand, and I know how, like, they're really good. I've not had any bad reactions because of them. So I blindly picked it up. I did a lot of research on this. I saw a lot of review videos, and only after being sure that okay, this might work for me, I actually bought it. This is like my third or fourth bottle. It has 60 capsules, and you need to take 2 capsules per day. You can have it in the bottle it's mentioned for you to have one after lunch and one post dinner, but I have mine around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I have my lunch at 1 o'clock, and I have these tablets at 3 o'clock, and both of them together. I don't have one in the afternoon, one at night. I have both of them together, and I should say it's really worked. It's really worked for me, and it has a lot of very good ingredients. It has flax seeds, it has pumpkin seeds, it has omega-3, it has DHT blockers. I'll mention the link in the description box below. You can go through it in detail. So yeah, this has worked really well for me. So this is the additional supplement that I take. I don't take any other medicines for hair loss, and I should say my hair fall is drastically reduced. Like it's reduced so much that I'm so happy with my hair's condition now, and touch wood, it remains the same way. So yeah, these are the changes that I made in my diet. If you feel that anything is going to work for you, you can go ahead and follow them, but please make sure that you check with your doctor before including any of these things in your diet. And yeah, I hope this helps you. Now, to talk about the changes that I made in my hair wash routine. Man, I made a lot of changes, and I slowly, after making the changes and after seeing the results that these changes were giving me, I realized what blunders I was doing all these years. I stopped using hair conditioner. It's been like 2 months since I stopped using hair conditioner, and yeah, initially it was very difficult for someone who's been using hair conditioner since her 10th standard to suddenly just stop using hair conditioner totally. It was very difficult. Like after shampooing my hair, I used to feel like, oh, I'm missing something. But no, now I've actually bid a permanent goodbye to hair conditioners. And you know what, hair conditioners, though they make your hair soft and supple and all that, it's very heavy for your hair. Trust me, if you're actually going through a lot of hair fall, please stop using conditioner ASAP. Stop using hair conditioner. It's not going to help you in any way. So I stopped using hair conditioner, and I started realizing that, using a hair conditioner pulled down my hair. It's very heavy, right? You can't dilute it. It's a cream. So when you apply it, it pulls down your hair, and when your hair weighs down, it's automatically going to fall. If your hair is already loose, it's automatically going to fall. So even if you apply a hair conditioner and just pull your fingers through, your finger is going to be full of hair. So stop using hair conditioner. It's not going to do any good to you. That's the first change that I brought about in my hair wash routine. I stopped using conditioner. The next thing is, I started diluting my shampoo, like I use a very diluted shampoo, and it actually took me a while to actually figure out which shampoo works for me. So I have used a lot of shampoo, but recently, I think by the end of last year, somewhere around November, December, I found out my current shampoo. Shampoo, please. Thank you. So this is the shampoo that I'm using right now. It's by Biotin, and it's called the BioKelp Protein Shampoo for Falling Hair. And it's a very pretty shampoo. It's blue. It's a very nice blue, actually. I love this color. And I have another bottle of this, the same bottle I have, like the previous bottle, which is empty. So what I do is, I take a little bit of shampoo from this bottle, I put it into that bottle, and I add drinking water to that bottle, and I dilute it very nicely. And that's how I use my shampoo. So I've been using diluted shampoos, I think, for the past 10 months now, and I should say it's worked wonders. If you want to try, there are various sizes that you can get off of Amazon. So you can order the smallest size available and try for yourself. The third one is, I am someone who oils my hair every hair wash. So I think from my college days, I was using Indulekha, and it's worked very well for me. There's been no complaints, nothing. It's worked really nicely. But during the hair fall phase, what I noticed is, the Indulekha oil was pretty thick for my hair at that particular time when my hair was falling very badly. It was little heavy. So I wanted to try a new lightweight oil, and I was doing my research. That's when I found out this particular oil. I actually forgot the name of the oil. Could you give me the oil, please? Thank you. So this is by Bajaj, and it's their Brahmi and Amla oil, and it's a very lightweight oil, and it smells really good. I really love its smell, and it's actually worked really well. So if you see, I've actually used it quite a lot. And this bottle, it's a small bottle, it retails for 45 rupees, and I think this is going to last me for the rest of the year very easily. Always remember, this is also another major change that I did during my hair fall phase. Please do not shampoo your lengths. Just shampoo your scalp, and that's it. I shampoo so what I do is, when I'm applying oil, I don't apply oil on my lens. I just apply it on my scalp, and when I shampoo just my scalp, and that's it. So you're not applying conditioner, you're not applying shampoo also to your lens. When you apply shampoo and then you don't apply conditioner, that is when you feel that your hair is so frizzy. So don't apply shampoo. The length of your hair doesn't generally need any cleansing. When you shampoo your hair and when you wash it, automatically the soap water flows through the length of your hair, and that's more than enough cleansing for the length of your hair. So that's another major change that I made. The last change that I made is, instead of using a cotton towel for your head, I started using t-shirts, very lightweight t-shirts. And we ladies generally tie the cloth around our hair and we put a bun, right? That is another major mistake that you're making. If you're having severe hair fall, stop making a bun. What you do is, tie your hair, pull the thing in the front, and then just clip it, or just make it stand for like 10 minutes, and the t-shirt is going to pull out all the water from your head. So as soon as I wash my hair, I just squeeze out very gently. I squeeze out the remaining water. It should be a very lightweight t-shirt. So just I wrap it around my head, and I wrap it like this, and I pull it, and then I just clip it or do something. I just make it stand for like 10 minutes, and in 10 minutes it's going to pull out all the water from your hair. And after that, I remove the t-shirt very gently. I just massage my head and that's it. Another benefit you get out of using a t-shirt is you won't have frizzy hair. These are the major changes that I made, and I hope this video has helped you. I hope you also feel like, okay, she's made these changes, let me also try and let me see if it's working for me. So I hope this video is going to help you, and this video has been informative. And if you felt it was good, please don't forget to like this video, share this video with your friends who you feel might be suffering from hair fall because of COVID, or hair fall in general. It might help them as well. And yeah, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it. And I'll see you in another video hopefully next week. So until then, bye from Pooja.